All right. I am going to guess that we are live now because it says, but there is a little delay. But there you go. We're ready to roll here. Welcome. Uh, it is Sunday evening, President's Day Eve, President's Eve. I don't know. It's Sunday night, and I don't have to work tomorrow. And so we are going to do as much of our game 7. This is our finale. It all comes the past 2 months of Magic Realm sort of comes down to this game here. And we have, as you can see up in the upper right, we have the Amazon, Black Knight, Witch King, and the Woods Girl, and they are going to duke it out here for 28 days, and we're going to crown our winter winner. And what's up? What's up, Rob? How are you? Good to see you. I'm glad you made it. I'm still jealous of Garage Bar, but I'm glad you made it. So hopefully you saw the video and I went over all the characters. Here's our starting positions. As you can see, we've got the Amazon and the Black Knight up top here, Witch King in the middle, and the Woods Girl down in the southeast. So Enchanter there in the middle, right there. And I did change him up. I essentially said for $6 you can hire him, and then free enchant 3 times. And then finally the wolves for the Plague of Wolves is there in the mountains. And I think that's it. I think that is where we're at. I did give her maybe wolves, and maybe even the Witch King, maybe wolves, maybe. Well, I mean, he's going to be heading the wrong direction. So we'll have to see. All right. Awesome, by the way. Building too much tension. I'll be biting my tongue. Let you do. Oh, it's all good. So let's get this started. I mean, we have the starting positions. We have already talked about everything. We are good to go. We'll talk about their moves here when we get to the first days. So let's get started. We are ready, and this is it. Let's get moving. So I think for the Amazon, we're looking to get to the dig site, hope for goblins, use this lucky roll as soon as possible to get this card cycled. This one, Lucky Day, is fine. It's a reroll, and you'd think that's awesome, but unfortunately, it does take up a card slot, so you're only looking at 2 points in her hand instead of 3. So if she's trying to get to the dig site, then she's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's going to put her here. That's going to draw ghosts, so we don't want that. So let's see. She's trying to get to BL1, and she could just go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hide. Either way, she's going to get stopped here because of the cave. So I don't know that there's necessarily any 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it doesn't help her to actually go into the awful valley today, really, unless she wants to get 6 prowess and score prowess early. That's not a bad fight for her. It sucks if they hit her on this side. So I tell you what, she'll go hide 1, 2, 3, 4. She'll actually going to move into the awful valley. If she fails to hide, there you go. There's her lucky day. Done. Okay, our Black Knight. He's gonna buy something at the Rogues, get to Borderlands 1, and then work his way to the house and sell it for merchant. He's going to hopefully get a spider along the way or a troll. So, we will. Oh, and I will say this. I will say this. The Witch King drew natives arrive, so he put the company up there. So we're actually going to trade with the company. So I will hide once. I will trade with the company. Let's say 2 times. And then we will do... what's the chance, actually? We'll trade once, and then we'll... I don't like any of that. I don't like any of that. I do want to buy. I do want to buy something. And I would ideally like to hire as well, but I think the buying is more important, and then we'll hire. Done. So he is done writing his move. Our third character is the Witch King. Of course, the Witch King wants to cast at the end of the day, so that's his first goal, but he is trying to get up here too, because all he needs to do is get up here, and he can complete Envoy in one fell swoop. So I am going to go 1, 2. We could hide twice. So we are going to move and move into the Borderlands. We will hide 2 times, and we will be done there. And finally, the Woods Girl. She's getting to the deep woods. Kill a giant if possible, else use the closest, So once she gets here, then she sort of figures out what to do based on that. So she is going to... Now, unfortunately, the ledges, it's a little dicey for her. She's going to move twice, hide twice. So she'll actually hide twice, move twice into the cliff. And that's it. We are ready for day 1. So there we go. So let's kick this thing off. This is like the Super Bowl kickoff right here. This is... Oh, wait, I didn't do one important thing. We get purple is first week. Second week is black and white. Third week, gold. Fourth week is gray. And we do also need... Boy, I'm not prepared. I am woefully underprepared for the start of this game. We go. Okay. So now that we have that done, now we can roll monster roll. And we get 4, so we start with giants and trolls. Witch King goes first, and he's going to head here, and then he's going to hide 2 times. He fails once in most spectacular fashion, succeeds the second time. Let's flip these chits. We have smoke, so that's dragons, of course, and the lair. That's actually an interesting find right there in the middle of everything. The lair is a great treasure. It's a really good treasure site. It's great for the Witch King. He is done today. The Woods Girl is going to move up into the cliff there, or the ledges, I should say. I screwed that up, I think. Yeah, I put cliff. It's actually the ledge. She is hidden. And she flips over. We get bats and the vault in 3. That's going to draw the tremendous troll. Done. But not on us, but down here. The Amazon. She goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then really important, is she hidden? We're hoping she is. She is not, and the ghosts come on her. That's actually going to be a little bit dicey for her just to start. The Black Knight. The Black Knight is going to hide, so we'll roll this. And he is hidden to start. He trades with the company. I think he already swiped his shield from the company. He gets the Cloak of Mist, extra hide phased, extra enchant. We'll roll on the Cloak of Mist. We are we are friendly with the company because of the Knight's adjustment. So that is going to be a problem for us. We need a 3, 2, or 1. We get a 1, so we're going to get price times 2. We're not going to take the opportunity. We're going to get price times 2. So we're going to buy Cloak at 8. And so that gives him 2 gold remaining. She has 10 to start. He has 10 to start. And finally, the Woods Girl has 10 to start. Okay. Now, he's going to hire. So he's going to hire with the rogues. This isn't going to work. He gets an opportunity, so he'll jump to friendly with the rogues. He gets an opportunity. He'll go to ally with the rogues. He could have actually hired the guy for 2, I suppose, right? Yeah, that's true. Maybe he should have done that instead. Now I'm going to give him that one. He's going to hire for 2 because I didn't think about that before I started. So he has Rogue 7, and he's down all his bucks, and he actually is down to 0. But he's got Merchant started already. Does anyone show up at the inn? No, because the Lancers go to the campfire. So we have 1 battle on day 1. It's a little bit unfortunate. These 2 dudes are on her sheet, ready to make trouble. She is going to... she just has to play like that, and she's going to put her attention shit on the first guy. Done. And she's looking for a 1 or a 4. And she gets a 1. So that's cool, because this guy is going to then sit right there. Remember, weapon length is king. She'll still attack first, even though it doesn't matter. And she kills that dude first thing, but she does have to fatigue fight chip. Done. Oh, yeah, and she is playing the sword, even though barely matters. So... not. Well, let's see. What's she going to do tomorrow? So tomorrow she's going to go 1, 2, 3. With the layers there. So that might change up her universe a little bit. So, and she should have used Lucky Day, but that's okay. She will, I suppose she saves that today. She is going to play like this because her weapon length will see her through on this one. 1 or a 4 again. She gets a 1. She will kill this guy regardless if he flips or not. If he does flip, he would have hit her first for light, which isn't going to do anything. But she indeed kills him and saves an asterisk. So she gets 6 prowess. And she has started off the scoring with 6 prowess. And that's going to give her 2 points just because she is the only one that has scored any prowess today. Done. And the ghosts are cleared out of the valley for 6 more days. The Amazon will hide. She will extra move, and move. She will search once for the lair, and she will use Lucky if she needs it. Done. Okay. We're trying to make our way to the house now because the house is going to... Or we could make our way to the order, but we need to get to here pretty much, I think, right? Yeah. We're trying to get to here. BL1, sure. That's fine. That's here. So it's same deal. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 will do. Now that she's cleared that out, he's gonna move into the valley. He's done. Okay, the Witch King. Oh, the Witch King will cast tonight. He will cast Meld into Mist, of course. Done. So he is melted at the end of day 1. Day 2. Day 2, he's going to end up in the lair. So he's going to move and move to the lair through the cave. So day 2 for the Woods Girl. And she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's going to move into the valley. And the Amazon has done everyone a service. She's given them a little safe spot in the middle. And so everybody is going to avail themselves of the valley. So let's get day 2 underway. Oh, good. I'm excited. I'm excited about this game. 5. So we got spiders and imps. That's good. We want spiders. There's a bounty on spiders. And a couple and at least one character needs spiders. We're here. Done. The Woods Girl goes here, and she is done. The Amazon goes 1, 2, 3. Now she hit. Hey, what's up, Rocco? How are you? Oh, she fails the hide. Doesn't matter. Nothing's going to appear. She does get a search, though. She has 1 phase left over. She's looking for a 4 or 1. She gets a 4. The Amazon draws first blood here. I mean, she actually does draw first blood with the ghosts, and she draws the first treasure location found. Oh, good to hear it, Rocco. I'm also doing pretty good. I found out on Friday that I don't work tomorrow because it's, President's Day, 1, 2, 3, 4. He ends up there. And so very excited. And so I'm going to go pretty much as long as I can tolerate, or you can tolerate me this evening. And we're going to see if we can maybe we can get 3 weeks done. Maybe we can get them all done. I mean, all is a lot. That's like a 6-hour haul. All right, so for day 3, so the Amazon, I hate to say it, I mean, the Amazon is going to hide, of course, and then she's going to search 3 times. And again, she will use lucky if she needs to. That's sort of a, right? She probably won't need to. We are still trying to make our way down. Is there a faster way to get to the house? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3 is as good as he can do. So he is going to hide and then move to the lair. So we're all converging in this one spot. And the Witch King's just going to fire up 4 searches real quick. And then the Woods Girl's the only one that's not in on this this action here. She is going to go 1. And then where is she trying to get to? So she was looking for a giant, didn't find a giant. Yeah, so she's going to go 1 to Deep Woods 1. She is going to go 2 to Deep Woods 6. So she's going to move and move to Deep Woods 6. She is going to search and use guide to find the path there. Because that gets her this is a good path. Deep Woods 6 to 3 is really good on this side. So 1, 2, 3 is a search. And then she will hide. in the woods because she's good at it. And we're hoping to, frankly, find a giant or the pool here, really. But she will have used guide. So we're going to pull that to the side just to remember. And we're good to go here on day 3. So she's looking for a 4. We get a 1. So we get dragon. So all those people bunged up at the lair are gonna get company. So the Black Knight is hiding, going 1, 2, 3. So he rolls. He could literally ruin everyone's day here. He certainly ruined his because now he is trapped. And we get 2 creatures there. We get Smoke, Sea, and we get the lair. So let me pull everybody off of there. So this guy comes sniffing around along with his little brother. Yeah. So, and the Black Knight is stuck there. Done. The Woods Girl goes 1, 2. She finds this site, this path right there. So 6, 3, deep woods. And then she is hidden. Well, she rolls 1 die to become hidden. And she is hidden. And she flips these. Stink is going to draw giants and spiders. Flutter 2 is going to draw the little flyers here. The Amazon gets 1 shot at this. She's going to hide. She fails. She's going to use the lucky roll. So Lucky Day is going to burn here. Hold on. We're going to get rid of that. We also did get rid of Guide. So let's make sure they get cards. All right. So this is important. She can either loot or not be able to loot. She can loot. So she gets 3 loots of the lair. Very nice. Looks like the Amazon. Oh, 6. Well, she gets the 6th card. She gets the Black Book. 1. 2. She gets the 3rd card. Oh, the Crypt of the Night. All right. So the Crypt of the Night. So that's her 2nd loot. Just finds her the crypt. You could find the Warhorse, which would be great for anybody. And a lot of stuff she doesn't want. So she's going to loot 1 more time. She'll loot. She does find the Crypt of the Night, so we should keep that in mind. She gets the 3rd treasure in the pile. And she ends up with 2 magical treasures here. Nothing that she actually really wants. I'm going to delete these points when I think about it, because it's just easier to do that. What she does get, however, is a treasure. And so that's going to give her 2 more points for the moment as she pulls out to the early lead, because she has a great treasure. And now we can put trinkets on her sheet. And she actually has something for trinkets if you think about it. She has the books. And she locate, and the Woods Girl gets locate the lair. So interesting. And she is hidden because that's what she used that lucky day for. So she is hidden. And because she was hidden, no one finds the lair because she interacted with it while she was hidden. And it's the Witch King. And the Witch King will get a single search off because he went all in. So we're going to get a single search as the Witch King. And we're going to use Magic Sight because we gotta. The nice thing is Magic Sight actually gives us a benefit here. We only need a 5 to discover chits. And we get a 4 instead, and we get perceived spells. There are no spells here. And he is blocked by the dragons. We are done. And we have a fight on our hands. Okay. Well, A mess. It is. It is a mess. This is bad for the Black Knight, believe it or not. Simply because this dragon holds him in the clearing, this one, and then this one would hit him and potentially eat him pretty easily because he can't kill it, right? So we are really dependent on the Witch King doing what he needs to do, which is kill the Tremendous. He probably will, but in the meantime, we have to roll for each character to see who gets which creature. So we'll roll, and theoretically you're supposed to do it like this. So we'll roll 2 sets of dice for each character like that. High roll is goes. So in theory, he goes over there onto his sheet. And again, the Black Knight could be a jerk, right? And not... and the little guy goes over here. So alt is sort of how it needs to be, I think. The Witch King is going to have to cast, of course, Drain Life. Which is fortunately longer than this guy's head, because it's a 17 to a 9. So he will cast that there. We cannot ready our mace, so that sort of sucks a little bit. We are going to play... we'll play this H4. We got to play that to not be hit. And then, obviously, we'll play this guy like that. Oh, well, we could do... I'm sorry, so we're not going to do that. We're going to... Because remember, we did get a buddy here. He has a buddy. Buddy good. So, I mean, we should have lured with the buddy then. We didn't think about it. But since we didn't, we can't do that. We'll deploy, right? Because once you roll, you have to deploy. So we're going to deploy our guy here, which just means we can't pick the side he's going to end up on. But that takes this guy off of our sheet. So we can flip this using any old shit, which we do. Now we can play this over here. And it doesn't really matter where we play it, but we will try to cover our guy's moves. So, round 1, over here, the dragon goes first. He drops down to the middle. Does the dragon flip? He does not flip. Where does our guy end up? He ends up down here. Does he flip? He does not flip. Done. Okay? Our attack does happen to go first because it's a time 1, or a length 1, I should say. It'll undercut the dragon and kill him with heavy damage, and that's his first score. This guy, so this guy is going to shoot, undercut the dragon with Drain Life, so he burns that shit and kills that guy. He will... Damn, oh shit. I can't. I should never have played this chit. I should have played this chit to cast. Then I can play this chit to animate. Because that has to go away forever, pretty much. And so then we can grab this dragon again to animate him. So this chit returns because of Drain Life. These chits all go away. We get an animated buddy. He's going to score 10 prowess. The Black Knight is going to score 5. That's going to change the scores a tiny bit. There you go. Those are our new scores. It's 3-2. And the traffic jam's cleared at least, so that's good. All right. I think that's it. I think that's all we. That's all we. That's all we have here. For day 4, she did use the lucky cart, so there you go. I think she's going to do the same thing just for another day. I mean, there's only 4 cards left, so it is a little bit there's a little bit of dicey in sticking around, especially if you don't have this. If you don't have the thing found already, I think you're in a little bit of trouble. Because if you don't have it found already, what's the chance you're going to get a treasure, in a day, right? Oh, I got a mark for the Amazon that she has also found the Crypt of the Night. And no, and we don't. Yeah, and even the Black Knight doesn't want any of this crap because it's too heavy. Except for the Warhorse. The Warhorse would be amazing, of course. So I think the Amazon stays, but I'm a little bit. I think the Black Knight leaves. I don't think he sticks around. I don't think he tries to gun it for the lair. I feel that's going to be a day wasted. Does he have anything that gets him? No, he has nothing that gets him a quick find. Like if he had sudden insight, I would use it because then you get, maybe 3 searches out of the whole thing there. Now the nice thing is the only dragon that can appear, he can run from them because it's a big old tremendous that can appear. So he didn't actually need to play that, so we don't have to worry about that. This comes like it all comes back. So he's actually in a good way. Like he can run from a tremendous dragon. So not super concerned. I just don't think that he spends the day here. Or he does, and you take one shot at it. Hope that you go first and get a search and then maybe 2 quick loots, like a super lucky day for him. Let's do one day. Let's just do one. And he will search because he can run from the only thing that can show up here at this point. And I think the Witch King leaves ultimately. Or we just do literally what exactly what we said. He spends one more day just in case someone else finds something. He can come at this. And the funny part is now she actually has an incentive to come in. 1, 2, which is sort of lame, but she has 1, 2. But that kills her day today. So she's going to go. She's going to hide, and then move and move. So everybody's descending on the layer, which is sort of funny. I'm not a giant fan of that typically, but that's just sort of where we fell into right now. And we get bats today. So if someone finds it, the other guy will find it too. Only if, nope, it's not if they find it. It's if someone interacts with it while unhidden. So finding it is not interacting with it. Looting it, if you're unhidden, or walking a path when you're unhidden, would then allow everybody else to find it because they're spying on you. But just finding it does not necessarily find it for everybody in there. What's up, Scott? The realm's going pretty well here. But we do have a traffic jam at the lair. So the Black Knight is first, and he just searched 4 times. So if he, for instance, finds it and loots it, everybody else will find it because he will be unhidden and he'll have looted it. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. He needs to roll a 4 or a 1. And he rolls a 4. So the Black Knight actually gets... So that's 1 phase. Second phase is going to be a loot, which will allow the Witch King to find it. Second phase is a loot. And we get a 6, which is nothing. So that's 1. 2, he gets the 4th treasure. And he gets the lost keys. Well, there you go. Not great. No, I don't. No, please stop. Okay, here we go. So 2, he finds the lost keys. Not really what I wanted to find. His last, or actually, yeah, right, because he found it. Yep, and he gets the 5th card. The 5th card is nothing, because he goes straight through. He doesn't even find the Crypt of the Night. So he... Well, it's a Crypt of the Night. Yeah, right, absolutely, yeah. So do you need tea to open the Crypt of the Night? I believe you do, right? Yeah, fatigue tea. Yeah, I don't know if he does any of that. So, he finds it. He loots 1 thing out of it. It's a very unlucky loot. And the Witch King finds the lair. She goes down 1, 2. She will have hidden twice while she was back here. What's up, Michael? How are you? So we are hidden, and she is approaching the lair like everybody else. And then finally, the Amazon is going to hide. She's probably a little bit annoyed. She is hidden. She's going to loot 3 times. And she needs to get 3, 2, or 1 to get anything out of here. And she does. She gets the 3rd card. And she gets the Sacred Statue. Wow, that's actually pretty nice. Oh my god, she has the run on magical treasures. Or magic, you write spell books. But that's her 2nd treasure, which is nice. And if she finds another one, she is going to be in the bonus already. So good. So that's 1. But now she needs to roll a 2. That's 2. And this is her 3rd and final loot of the day. And she does not find anything she has done. It is the Witch King's turn. And the Witch King is going to Magic Sight this. Magic Sight, if you roll a 3, you get the top treasure. Anything else, you find nothing. So we're just going to try to sniff out treasures here. So he gets 4 of these. That's 1 fail. Come on, give me a 3. 2 fails. 3 fails. 4 fails. And this is where Magic Sight drives me nuts. But he wouldn't have found anything anyway with those rolls because there's only a couple treasures left anyway. So there you go. So the lair, a little bit tapped out to a degree. The funny part is the Woods Girl is the best one now to find anything in there because it is a wilderness clearing. And she only rolls a die when she's there. So that was day 4. It's day 5 now. So let's see where we're at. So I think the Amazon is done, right? I think she's good. She's found some good stuff. I think she's in a good place. 1, 2, 3. She is going to 1, 2. She's gonna move to Borderlands 1, I think. So 1, 2, and she will hide. So move, extra move, hide. I mean, she'll hide first just in case, right? Done. But she should end up in Borderlands 1. And she's moving to the dig site. The Black Knight, ugh. I mean, he does have the keys. He could find the Crypt of the Night. It's not super useful to him to find it. Do you try one more day or do you just move the hell on? Like I said, the keys, ugh, I mean that sucks. That's nothing good. We know where the vault is. The troll's there, unfortunately, but we do know where it is, so we could use the keys to unlock that as well. He is going to sort of break and stay one more day. Maybe getting lucky, maybe finding the Crypt of the Night. I think the Witch King is over this already. I'm pretty sure. He is going to head up 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to go into the Pine Woods. Move, 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 move into the Pine Woods. Done. He's going to get that envoy ready to go. And then the Woods Girl is going to move 1, 2. She's going to move and move to the lair. Done. And that's it. And that's day 5, I think. And we are rolling monsters. We should be placing bets. Serpents and demons. I don't think we've seen any serpents and demons chits come up at all. So the Witch King is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to get Ruins W. So that's Wolves on a 3. Done. The Black Knight is going to stay today. And he's going to roll 4 times. And he's looking for a 1 or a 2 or maybe a 3. That's 1 fail. He gets 1. He draws the top card. Ugh. I mean, that's great and bad all at the same time. It's one of those where I'm... he gets the moldy freaking skeleton. Immediately reveal and roll for curse. Put treasures on top of the pile. Now, these are great for him. So that is his second roll, I think. He gets a curse. Let's hope it's not too bad. He gets 2. Squeak. Cannot hide. Oh, crap. So he's going to grab a curse. But he does get 2 more shots at this pile here. He gets the 3rd treasure. 1, 2, and 3. He gets 1, 2. He gets the golden helmet. And we're going to take 1 more shot. I believe. I don't think I overrolled him. 1, 2. There's 1 card. So literally, he gets 1, 2, 3, 4. He finds the crypt. Done. He is done. But he is cursed. He is over. She is going The Amazon goes to Borderlands 1 after she hides, so she's going to end up there. It doesn't matter if she's hidden. Nothing's going to appear at the moment. But she's not hidden, so she is done. And then the Woods Girl, I think, bops up to here. We are done with day 5. The Black Knight gets the helmet, so he can put that right there. The golden helmet does indeed count as a great treasure under our rules here. And so the Black Knight is on the board today. Now the knight has to start thinking about how to get to the chapel. And the chapel's not hard to get to, but we do have to start considering it. We'll figure that out in a minute. We're going to write day 6. Day 6. She is going to hide, extra move into the cavern there, and then move. Nope, search. So she's going to move to the dig site, right, from here to here, and she's going to search. The Black Knight. So the Black Knight can go quickly around-ish, right, to get to there. So that's pretty good. That's good for him. The only problem with the Crypt of the Night is everything's too heavy for him. He would have to roll double ones to get the Warhorse or a 4. So it's literally a 1 or a 4 is what you're shooting for. Everything else is garbage or worse, or a curse, another curse. So I believe. Yeah, so that's done. I would try for that too. Well, that double ones is hard though. That double ones is not a good roll, right? You're not, it's super high risk. If you get the tremendous horse, you are golden for the rest of the game. You were in, right? Absolutely a winner. That's the best armor in the game. 1 in 36 chance to roll that bad boy. So, but not great. It's so I think we're good. I don't think we're gonna go for that. I think what we're gonna do instead. I need to do. I'm getting there. I'm waiting till the end of week 1 though. We're gonna run through to the Maple Woods. So we are going to move to the woods. I mean, yeah, and there's really nothing else. I mean, let's not hold on. Before we go all nuts here. Is he looting this out? Is he trying to get that 1, 2, or 3? Because if he does get because there are 2 more pieces of armor here that he could get and that 3rd card. So that the Moldy Thief does give him a little bit of an advantage. So I think he loots it out. I think the Witch King goes on to what his plan was, which is 1, 2, 3. So the Witch King goes move, and move. And I mean, he can, if he needs to, get out. So he's going to rest while he's there. Or he could trade. Because the company's there. So he's friendly with the company. So that's going to be one of his 2 envoys. And then he can do the rogues. So in the span of So he'll do his one trade. He'll do the trade with the company, and that'll be one of his envoys there, right? So he just goes 1, 2, 3, done, trades, and he is good. Obviously, the Woods Girl is going to hide. I mean, she barely even needs to hide, strangely enough. She's going to search out and hope for the best, and then tomorrow we'll worry about hiding because it's going to be day 7. So day 6, we're going to go all out, hope that we get lucky. We get serpents and demons, so nothing's going to appear here. That's good. Yeah, day 7 is going to suck a little bit for all of these characters, but Black Knight especially. But he's first, so he gets 4 shots. So we're going to roll up here, though. We're not rolling down there for the thing. If I roll double ones, I'm going to laugh. 1. He gets the 3rd. Oops. Oh, that was 3. That was a 3. Sorry. Okay, guys, what the hell? So he gets the card. Oh, that's interesting. So he has the chest. Now, I'll be honest, I almost never get the chest. He's going to use the lost keys. And I think he just gets the whole shebang, right? Yeah. So he lucks out. He gets $50. Wow, I've almost never seen someone find the keys and then find the chest without the most arduous garbage going on. So he gets $50. So the Black Knight has $50. He found the Eye of the Moon and the golden armband. You know. I mean, he is armored up like nobody's business. Hey. Yeah, he finds nothing else, but pretty good. The moon is look at the weather. No one gives a shit, but it is a large treasure, so we can use it for to sell or for some other purpose. So all good. The Woods Girl does locate the layer just by default because he's interacted with it. So she scores locate layer, and she's going to get on the board with a card. She ends up with bridge magic, which isn't bad for her. The Amazon goes. She's going to hide and move in and search once. So she hides. She fails the hide, which sucks a little bit. Moves in. She searches once. She needs a 1 or a 4 to find the dig site. She does not get it. But that locate is enough to find 3-5 in the cavern. But she does have to suck up this, whatever this is. She gets bones, that's trolls, and the Lost City in 3. Lost City's going to draw a lot of crap. Mr. Squeaky better start running. He better, actually. Because a roll of 1 makes his life really hard tomorrow. Slither 6. The Horde in 6. Flutter in 1. Howl in 4. and the altar in 1. So Slither and the altar are both going to draw in here. Done. Witchkin goes 1, 2, 3. He's going to trade. He trades with the company. Sure. He'll roll on the Toadstool Ring, even though doesn't really need to trade. He just needs to execute the phase. They're selling it for a little bit more than he's willing to pay. But he has scored, we'll call it E1 today, and he is done. Does anything appear? No, it's House and Small Campfire. The Woods Girl does have 4 loots. So she's going to go. I mean, she does get the Jade Shield. She just can't carry the damn thing. She gets 1, 2, 3, and 4. But she can't carry any of it. There you go. And we're drinking the last of our Angel's Envy triple oaked sweet bourbon, fairly mild. That's what we're going to start off with tonight. So I suppose the question is, so does she have to? So give me one moment. Can she rearrange belongings, and can she trade with someone, or does she need a trade phase to trade with a human? I suppose is the question. Although having said that, he might just drop the abandon these and make what's his nuts get his own pile effectively. I think they can trade belongings. So I would almost consider that she would give him one of these treasures. Yeah, I think so. Give him one of these treasures for the armband, for something vaguely equitable, right? The only problem with that is simply the fact that she is giving him, right, giving points, although she is dragging the Amazon down a little bit with 2 and 2, but she is putting them closer to the bonus. So, though it would help her a tiny bit, you know what? She doesn't need armor. So she's gonna, again, in PvP, she would be killed by the Black Knight instantly. Um, or have to run away or have to drop this. She is going to She's going to hold on to this for the moment, and she will cash it tomorrow in maybe the hopes that someday she can come back with somebody. Oh, what's the chance of that actually happening? It's very low. It's very low. It's very low. She would literally need a heavy native to be joined up with her to carry any of that crap. It's nice if you can come back on like the last day, or she could cheat, right? Not cheat, but cheese it. The last day, come back and go, hey, I got 2 great treasures by being in that clearing and digging up her cash. So I will keep those for the moment, and then we will be done with our day to day. I don't think anything else happens. Oh, we do have to roll for the rogues on the Witch King. See if they try to bully him. They do not. And we're going to come back. Oh, and the Witch King is going to be purple. And he is going to be melted into mist. So, womp womp. So it's an early purple today. She has to... So, a little dicey. This is not great for her. The serpents can tie her down. A roll of a 2 draws everyone into this clearing, and those serpents would lock her in while the demon guts her. So she has to hide and search. She absolutely has to hide. The Black Knight has to get out of dodge. So he is going to go 1, 2, and move to the woods. Move and move to the woods, and we're hoping, obviously, that the woods aren't filled with offal. We are misted, and we're actually not going to do anything with our mist today because we're not going to move or whatever. We can't rest. Done. And then finally, it is the Woods Girl, and the Woods Girl is going to execute a single cash phase to bury these somewhere where she knows where they are. And then she is going to go 1, 2, 3 to Bad Valley 1. And then move, move, move to Bad Valley 1. And that is her first bridge that she needs. Done. This is day 7. So we got dangerous day 7 here. We roll 2 of these bad boys and we see what comes back to the board. 3s and 5s. So nothing returns to the board. Like these dragons don't, except, well, these guys do actually. The ghosts always do. So the ghosts return right now. They are here. Oof. Okay, done. Black Knight is first, and he goes 1, 2. And it's the small campfire. He is done. The Woods Girl is going to bury her stuff here. We will put a chip on it to show that it is mostly hers. 1, 2, 3, and she's crossed a bridge. Done. The Amazon hides once. She does not. She searches once. She does not. Okay, it's going to be a little shitty. So let's take a quick look now. Bones is not going to draw anything. I think only Howl does. Howl's going to draw these guys. That's actually good for her. Because she actually has a quest related to that. And then he is Misty all day. And that is it. That is day 7. I don't think anything else happens. I think we are good. And we are actually done for the week. So this is week 1 in the books. It was a pretty quick week 1. All things considered. But fairly eventful. So we also need to mark down Right, because the Black Knight has gold under his belt, so he has scored gold. So his score is actually 3-3. So it's 3-3 to 2-1. And I mean, everyone has scored, so that's good. Everyone has scored. We're all on the board. A couple characters have some treasures. And we're ready to roll here. So let's take a very quick break and we will start week 2. So please stay put, guys, and I will come back in a moment. These All right, week 2 here. What'd you think of week 1, guys? I thought it was pretty good week 1. I thought it was very interesting. I don't love when all the characters get jammed up in one spot. I think in this case it was pretty eventful, so I thought it was okay in this case. Usually if that happens, I think the game's gone a little bit askance. But just weirdly, the Borderlands is actually amazingly central in this map because you really do have to go through it to get almost anywhere from where all the characters were. So it was sort of a natural choke point. And then, of course, the layer popped there. And so everybody just wanted to be there, right? I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And we are getting ready. Yeah, no, 9 points handed out in the first week is not bad. Now, again, some of those points are just, oh, you scored in this category, so you get 2 points. But we are doing pretty well here. I think the Black Knight just absolutely killed it. Absolutely killed it. Oh, Rob, I enjoy it. So you're very welcome. So obviously, his goal this week is to get up around these dragons. He can't hide. So he's probably going to use his guy as sort of a lackey there. And then he's going to get around and he's going to undo his curse, right? Done. I think that's his goal. That's easy. Obviously, the Amazon has to find her dig site and probably pop these goblins, would be my guess. The Woods Girl, she's got 3 bridges to cross. She's got 1 already, so we'll copy her and paste her. Here, I have very rarely do I see the chest open. So that's 1. This is 2, so she's got 2 easy bridges. And then the question is simply, where's the 3rd bridge? Could be back here. That's 1. Could be the ledge. Either way, she's got to go back through the deep woods, I think, to make that happen. So let's get the second. We'll figure that out in a moment. And then the Witch King wants to finish Envoy. Once he finishes Envoy, he moves on to Spellmaster, I think. And that is it. We're good to go. And the altar has popped, so that means type 2 and 3 spells are in play. So that's the Witch King is sort of mentally looking at that for in terms of what does when he hits Spellmaster, what does he get? Does he get a type 4 a 5 chit, which he does need because you tend to burn a lot of those with how we're playing? Or do you take something like a type 2 so that you can go learn the spells at the altar, or a type 3? So I think that's where we're at. We do draw. I'm going to put this over here. I'll put this up here because it doesn't, we're not scoring it. Shuffle. We get 3 more of these. We put 3 ale chits at the end. 1, the Landslide. It is a quest card and a Stevie Nicks song. Done. And Dead Adventurer. So where's the Dead Adventurer pop? He pops in the ruins in 3. So we got a DA in ruins 3. So right there. We have the Landslide. And I actually don't have anything for the Landslide. Poor Pilgrim. Copy. I'll just copy some dice. That'll be my Landslide. And we roll. The Landslide has cleared, has blocked the high pass. So it's one side or the other. It is in high pass 5. Okay. And you got to do labor to get it done. And then we get ale, 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 and ale. And so all the ale is waiting to be delivered. It's at the end, by the way. Hold on. There we go. And the Witch King can pick these up. We don't know how, but he can. He's allowed. Does he want to? It feels very out of the way, if I'm to be honest, for him. House, chapel, and guard. Yeah, those and the ale, the delivery only lasts a week. Yes, all these. Well, I mean, they're my creation, or I've stolen at least the idea from questing the realm. Right? Obviously, locate the lair is not genius. Or I have, effectively modified them to be like from quests in the Book of Quests and stuff like that, right? So delivery, we got 3. We have 1 week. This delivery only lasts a week. You quest phase, you pick one of these things up, and if you get it there by the end of the game, you get 1 VP and 8 gold. Once the deliveries are gone in a week, they don't disappear off of your card, but they will disappear from the inn, so they will just go away. If you hold a nail chit at the end of the game, you actually lose a point, or you lose $8. That's what it says. You can't read because my text is blocking. Right, holding a nail chit at the end of the game costs you. So, well, that's sort of the trick. I will take 2 minutes to diverge. So the trick with these, I didn't want to do like questing, like the book of quests hijacks the game, right? It becomes the game. Like the book of quests is very detailed and there's all kinds of stuff that goes on, but that takes over the game. The goal was to work in so that these are they change the victory conditions and thus do hijack the game a tiny bit, but do not totally change the game and how the game flows. So I do think they sort of work out in that way. So yeah. So I suppose so okay. So we do have that delivery. We have the landslide up, we have the dead adventure, so we are ready to go. And I'm trying to do the same thing right now for Dragons Down. So I am currently writing these quests for the most part and trying to fit them in Dragons Down with the mechanics of Dragons Down and trying to do the same thing and not totally hijack the game, but tweak the victory conditions to work that. So on day 8, she is going to. She's got to hide and search. She has to. She's got to hide. Can't not hide. And he is making his way. We got to go 1, 2, and we're going to sort of get stuck up here, I think. 1, 2. And well, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. So the only problem with what we have now, we're well armored. Yeah, we could alert. So yeah, maybe we'll just do that. So right, so we're gonna make our move. 1, we'll alert and then head in and hope nothing else appears. Pretty much is the only danger, but we're well armored, so I think we've got this nonetheless. So we are going to alert. This is the one time alert makes sense. We are going to move, and then we will take one more move in. And I don't think there's anything else we can actually do. So that's it. We're going to alert, move, and move. Done. And we will be ready with the mace to crack some dragon heads. And can we rest? No, there's not even a rest makes any sense. So we're good to go. Next is the Witch King. So the Witch King is no longer missed. So he's going to trade with the rogues to score hopefully his second envoy. He is going to, well, and he's going to rest 3 times to get these shits back. Done. And the Woods Girl is going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. She is going to hide. Well, it depends on where she wants to end up, right? Depends on where she wants to end up. She can go 1, 2, 3, 4 and just walk right in there. The ghost will come to her and then she can back out. And that would be one way to go. And if she wanted to come back, that would be what I would suggest. The other option, and it's a little bit wacky because you wouldn't think she would do this, but she has quite a few chits. So she could try to get landslide done. That's weird. That's not something I typically think that she's doing, but it would take her a couple days through. The reason I don't like it is simply because it's at least 2 days through the high pass, and then you would do that. You would then clear this bridge, get your bridge magic, and then she would use it to get off of that. Yes, done. Okay, that's what we're doing. So she's gonna go 1, 2, hide, 4. So she's going to move and move to the borderland. She will hide and then move into the valley. Done. And I think day 8 is written. Yeah, we're ready to roll here. So let's get this going. Very cool. Very cool. We got 4. So giants and trolls are going to appear, maybe. So we'll see. And he is first. Oh yeah. Oh, that's bad. It's bad. All right. He's going to move up alerted. So this weapon is ready to roll, and he moves up into there. Unfortunately, he gets stink, mountain, and he's going to get a giant. And that's going to turn this whole thing into a mess. Okay. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. He might be dead. He's probably not dead. But darn close to dead. Okay. Yeah. Witch King. So the Witch King is going to trade. So he trades with the rogues. He's going to score Envoy right now. That's a card. And he gets to make someone friendly. I put 199 in the Amazon. Are you betting with Raven? So he's going to score, and he is also going to make someone friendly who is neutral or unfriendly, and that's going to be the rogues. So we're going to score, and we're going to put, we'll put that, where are we going to put that? We'll put that over here. Well, maybe he gets out of this. I don't know. So the rogues are his friends now. And he scores Envoy, and he gets a card put. And he gets Big Game. Well, that's a good one for him. Scores it. Give him a point. The Witch King scores a point. 3, 3, and 3. And ready to roll here. Big Game. Done. Okay. That's the Witch King. The Woods Girl is going to go 1, 2. She hides. Hopefully she does. She does. She moves there. The ghosts do appear on her. And then the Amazon hides. She does. And she does do a search. And she does get the dig site. Bam. So she locates the hell out of that dig site. So, archaeological dig. She's going to drop that bad boy. Oh, I rolled. See, so I screwed that up because I rolled that randomly as opposed to putting it in the ruins. But I'm going to stick with it because that's where she was. That's where I put the marker. So she locates the site. She does get a VP. So that was a mistake, but it was a mistake made way when I set the game up. So she gets a VP. So that's her 4th card. She does get 5 gold, which does put her in 2nd place in gold. Maybe in 1st place after this thing goes here. And she gets a treasure. So she's going to get a small treasure out of this guy here. And she gets another sacred statue. So that actually gives her 3 points, which does put her in the bonus for the moment. And that's her 5th point. She is done. She gets take cover. The best card, one of the best cards in the game, is take cover. You can hide at any time. And she is done. And that is the day. I don't think anything appears, strangely enough. Of all the things... Oh, no, bones. She's going to get trolled. And so trolls appear there. Okay. Oh, let's do this fight. This fight is a killer. So we're going to have to take the 2 dragons, and this guy's going to have to lure... Oops, wrong character. So let's try this again. We're going to have to take the 2 dragons. This guy's going to have to lure the giant off of us. Which sucks, because the giant kills this guy so many ways. We have a 1/3 chance of living over here. Our weapon is ready to go. We're going to play like that. We need this guy to live. If he lives, for 1 round, we live. If he doesn't live, all bad. Done. And we're going to target this guy here. And let's get super lucky. They will line up. And I need to play a move, right? So that is true too. I'm gonna play. We'll play this move. So we do line up. He goes down there. Does the first dragon flip? He does. Does the second dragon flip? He does not. Doesn't matter because he lined up, and so we do kill him. We do have to fatigue a move. We'll fatigue that move. This is the bigger moment of the 2. We get a 3. The 3, unfortunately, flips those 2. And this guy's going to just get crushed by the club on round 1. So, I'm afraid that leaves us in the really shitty position that we've got these 3 going here. And we sort of can't ready our weapon now, unfortunately. So that's a thing. And we still have to play this guy because we need to dodge this club and this dude. It is sad because he was doing so well. And we will go there. Let's see. I'm actually going to play like this, weirdly enough. Because I don't mind if the armband goes. Now we might be okay, obviously, but we don't have a great chance. I do think there's an optional rule. I believe there's an optional rule. Let me look it up real quick that I tend to use. Maybe it isn't. Nope, so be it. Yeah. All right. So we largely have a 1/3 chance of living through this, and otherwise don't, pretty much. Which sort of sucks, since he was doing so well. But let's see where we end up here. We could use a 4 right now, guys. And we get a 4. So everything lines up exactly as so. So the dragon flips. Does the club flip? It does not. So everything, these guys miss us. He's going to hit us first for light damage. Does nothing. Then we crank him over the head again and kill him. And we have to fatigue again. So we're going to fatigue this one. Hold on, wait. We have to figure out what to fatigue here. We have to fatigue this guy. And then the next round we can run. Like that. So we kill the 2 dragons. And then we run like hell out of there. And we are back here. And we do survive. And we do kill the 2 flying dragons. And that does give us 15. For 20 prowess total. We do lose then 2, I think. So I think we end up with 18. Because Rogue 7 is dead. 18 is enough to give us the lead. Oh, no, it worked out, strangely enough. So the Black Knight is going to score prowess. He's going to grab 2 points. So the final scores at the end of the day are going to be the Black Knight is a slight lead. It sucks because all that armor was not going to help him in that fight. Because if the giant hits him, he's dead. Pretty much. He's grabbed and dead. But we did manage to make it out. The Amazon will also run because that's going to give her, because no one's here with her. This is, it does suck a little bit. Because ideally she wants to go get those goblins. So she has to make a decision now. Does she go deeper in to get the goblins and risk then obviously having... so the main problem would be if she rolls anything that jumps on her, then she's stuck between these 2. So I think she's going to back out. So she's going to end up here. She's got to look for goblins elsewhere. Don't be sorry. Be happy. Not only did he live, that was sort of a weird epic live, right? Like that was certain death, and he somehow pulled it out. And he's in the lead. Think about that. So all of that happened, right? Oh, and he did rest 3 times. So we do get 1, 2, and 3, like that. She moved into the valley. So we do actually have another fight here on our hands. And I think she'll take that fight. This is slightly dangerous for her, but I think she can manage. So she is going to play the ambush game. She readies her weapon with any old shit, and she's going to play any old, and she's going to fire on him, of course. And she is going to hit him. I'm not going to even roll where he goes. I'm just going to roll to see if he flips. He does not flip. And she Shoots him, but she needs essentially, I think, a 4, 5, or 6 to make this happen. Or I'm sorry, a 4, 3, 2, or 1 to make this happen. And she gets a 4. So she does kill this guy first thing. Does she become unhidden? She's in a valley, so she has to roll 2 dice. And she does become unhidden. This ghost is on her. She probably, I hate to say, she probably has to flip and run. So she is going to run with a 3. Probably not even the best move to take that fight. She could have just ran past or walked past. She'll note that for next time. She does kill 1 and get 2 points. But doesn't get the second one. That's not a lot of prowess for the Woods Girl to be fretting over. Probably should, like I said, should have dodged it and ducked it instead. Instead, she ends up there. The Witch King is thinking, what's the chance I end up at a dwelling at any time during the rest of this game? Don't know. So let's see what the master. There was nothing masterful about that. It was sheer dumb luck. If I rolled a 4, perfect, nothing moves, and she just, right, and we win. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, because I seeing her cards. I'm gonna leave. Does she? So her choice is run or stay there and effectively use. Nah, she's gonna run because that's still risky. Done. She's done. Okay. So the Amazon. Problem she has, she needs to go find frickin' goblins now. Like if she wants to score that. But she could also score trinkets. Right? Small treasure. She can give this away. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and move to Deep Woods 4. Move, move, Deep Woods 4. Done. She'll use the take cover card if needed, and so on. He has survived. Now, he's got to move to 2, and then frankly, he's going to rest 3 times and just take stock of his life. Done. Okay, we are gonna make our move to get to the. Where are we going here? We're going to this guy. We are going to that guy. Can we get to the? No, the house is not on that path. Because I would take ale to house if we were going to be at the house. But to get to the house, you're effectively going to here, which means going all the way through the borderland to get there, which you could do that. You go Spellmaster, big game. He does have to get back to a dwelling to get big game counted. Oh, I hate ending up at the house because it's sort of a weird dead end. Could he get to the giant first? Well, you could, but you gotta do that whole thing anyway. Like you're still going literally the whole direction effectively. So we're going to take a quest. You have the whole game. So it's not like, but he has to. So the problem is he's got to take it. He has to know where he's going to end up, right? So he either takes Ale to the house and he tries to get to the house. He takes Ale to the guard, tries to get to the guard. That's pretty much it. He's not going to do the chapel. And so that's sort of the weird question. Do you know where you're going to end up? Or do you just leave that point there and just go, I'm not. I mean, I feel because you have to do it for big game anyway. Like you just sort of have to, right? He's going to end up at the guard. So he's going to go and he's going to take quest. He's going to take Ale to guard. That's what he's going to take. And then he's going to move 1, 2. He's going to move to the Linden Wood. He is going to spell X, which is free, and do a spell phase to get some of these chits turned over. Done. So that's what he's doing on day 9. And then the Woods girl here should have, so she's going to move to 2. She's going to hide. She's going to move to the ghosts. And she is going to, I mean, so weirdly, she's going to roll that twice because she doesn't want to draw the ghosts closer to where she's going. She wants to leave them here. So she would like to walk out of there to the next day. So she is done. All right. So this is day 9 that we're writing now. Let's get these guys going here. We get dragons again. All right. Black Knight is first. Black Knight goes here. Black Knight rests. So that gets this ever important chip there ready to go, and he is back in business. Done. The Amazon is going to move to Deep Woods 4. She goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Flutter doesn't draw anything because they're dead. And she is done. The Witch King is going to grab Ale to guard. And then go 1, 2. And then he spell X's and spells. And I think he wants to get that done so that he can kill things again. And he gets dang. Nothing's going to appear there today. And he is done. And the Woods girl, she moves down here. She hides twice. That's a fail. And that's a success. And she ends there. And she could maybe kill that ghost. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't think anything else happens. I think we are quiet and good to go. So for day 10, the Amazon is going to go 1, 2, 3. So I think she's going to hide. Yeah, just in case. And then move to the giant. And then she's going to try to do trinkets. So she's going to try to give him the Scroll of Nature and try to... Oh, and you know what? She doesn't need to. She's going to... Well, she's going to rest and do that. Because she has take cover. It's a little bit aggressive. But 1, 2, 3. So she'll rest. She'll go there. If a spider appears, she can take cover and kill it. And so on. Okay. I think we're going to hide twice and move to the giants and then move past them. And try to get out of dodge so we can get... Oh, we can't hide. Shit. Okay. No, we can't be hidden. Good point. All right, so now we're a little bit screwed. Good to know. All right, I got this. So what we're going to do instead is I am going to move and move to the enchanter. Okay. The Witch King is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to end up in 6. And then finally, we're just going to walk out of here 1, 2, 3, and we're going to hide in the high pass. Done. And that is day 10. Oof. Time is ticking here for these folks. A little bit. 6. So we're going to get bats out the door. I think that might be our first bats, maybe? So the Black Knight goes 1, 2. He has the enchanter there. Nothing appears. The Amazon goes 1, 2, 3. And she rested. This is a little bit shitty for her. Because now she's going to draw the first bat. I suppose it's okay. It's only 1 bat. The Witch King is going 1, 2, 3, 4. And he flips these chits. We get Smoke and Slither. And then the Woods Girl walks on up here, and she's going to hide. 2 dice hide. She succeeds. Stink and Roar 4. So we get... It's all trolls here. Amazon has to fight. So she is going to do... So she's going to... So the giants here, she's going to play trinkets. So she does get to play trinkets. She's going to turn in the Scroll of Nature, which she deletes effectively. And then she's going to pull that large treasure, and she gets a copy of the Eye of the Moon. And she does score a point. So that is her 5th point. Well, yeah. I suppose we'll let that be. The order of operations is a little unclear here. She's going to fight the this guy, though. She does have to fight him. Nothing she can do is going to stop him from hitting her. So she is going to play whatever. But on round 1, she can... I mean, she might be able to. I tell you what, she's going to play like this. In case this dude flips over, we're going to actually get the chance to not get killed by him. He goes down to here. And let's hope he flips, actually. No, he does not flip. So, he's going to hit her. He is going to damage her shield. He does a wound. We miss. The weapon's readied, but that doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, it's about where we're at. Doesn't really matter where we put the shield, kind of. Might as well protect the breastplate a little bit. That's round 1. Round 2. Oh, that was a crappy roll. Goes down here. So we're going to destroy the shield. Now she's 7 gold down. We should remember that at the end. And he wounds her again. Oh, I do need to. I'm sorry. I do need to roll whether or not he flips. He doesn't. Oh, got to be kidding me. He does flip, which means his attack now misses her. So that's actually good news for her. So that is done. I think we're still going to play this M5. So that's 1 round where nothing happens, though. And now we get the 4. So he is going to line up. He's going to damage the helmet, wound her 1 last time. But then she kills it. Probably not worth the 3 prowess for that much hassle, but she does score trinkets. She could have just taken cover. Maybe that would have been the better move. Mountain Pilgrim is great. Don't think anyone else has a battle. I think everything else is pretty quiet. So the Amazon turns in her trinkets. Scores a point. That ties her for first with the Black Knight. What does she do now? Diplomacy. I think she's going to head to the Dead Adventurer, effectively. So she's just going to go 1, 2, 3. And frankly, she could have hidden again. Geez. Okay. So we need to be a little bit better with her because, we're not taking her extra move into account these past 2 days. So that's fine. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. So she's going to go extra move, and move into the ruin. She will hide. She will rest. The Black Knight is going to hire the Enchanter for 6, move into the woods. We are going to... this isn't great, but that's fine. We're going to have to melt, move to 3, move to the spell guy. In the meantime, before that, we are going to extra spell X, spell, and spell. So that's going to give us a couple more chits flipped over. We will also pull big game Tremendous. So we will investigate that card. We will name a Tremendous creature or creature to kill, which is going to be this troll, of course. Done. And then the Woods Girl is going to move and move. So she's going to use her moves here. Move, and move through the high pass. And this is day 11. So we are burning through days, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Not sure how we... It depends on how you're looking at this. Let's see what's going to appear here. Looks like we're going to get giants and trolls. Ooh, that's going to suck for the Woods Girl, I think. But we'll see. You never know what happens. So we're going to hire... The Black Knight is going to hire the Enchanter. So he pays $6. Black Knight pays $6. He gets 3 free enchants. And then we move here. And we are done. And nothing appears. The Amazon, he does. He has $50. I should mark that on the scoreboard. You are correct. Because of the chest. Because of the keys. So he's there. So he can enchant this now and then walk to here without facing those giants until he's ready to face the giants. The Amazon goes 1, 2, 3. She's going to hide. She's going to rest. So let's see what her hide looks like. Whoa, hey. She doesn't hide. But she does rest. She'll take the M4 back. She ends up here, and she gets ruins and patter. So it's all goblins all day here. If only she would meet some goblins, she'd be in good shape. We are going to spell X and spell, so we're going to flip these 2 chits. We're going to melt into mist and go 1, 2. So we end up there. Does anything appear here? Slither 3 and smoke. I don't think so. No. And then finally, the Woods Girl goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And she's going to be accosted by Stink. I think she's the only one that gets accosted by this guy. And that's going to suck because that's going to then make her joust for way longer than I wanted her to. And all of a sudden, this has become a bad idea. Because now she's got to get that guy dead. If she can get him dead, she's great. She's golden. But if not, it's going to be a pain in the ass for her to get anything done. So we're going to try to get to this adventurer. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the to the cave. Do I want to end in a cave? She could also just search it, but frankly, there really isn't anything there. It's the funny part. Like this is the crappiest of all crappy dead ends here. So I think she's just going to go 1 extra move to 6 and just suck it up today. Done. This dude's going to use an enchant phase, so spell phase. He doesn't need to use a spell X. It's just an enchant with the enchanter. And he gets a freebie. That will open this pass here. And he will go move. I don't think he likes the order. He doesn't care about the order one way or the other. I do. So he's gonna, well, frankly, got to move. And, oh, what's up, Michael? And raid? Might as well. I don't know if he's going to trade. That is always so freaking dicey. Because it could pull up. He can't hide. He's squeaky, remember? He's got to end the day there to get rid of his curse, and then he can hide. But he's got to be one day there. He does get to roll a single die when he does all the shit. So at the very least, he's got that going for him. I think what he's going to do instead, so this is sort of stupid. I'm going to do a higher phase. Or no, you know what? We're going to do a trade. We're going to do a trade. We're going to do a trade because we can get some money. Done. So we're going to burn one of these. We'll mark it there. He's going to open that path and he's going to get himself into the chapel. Done. So that's his 12. His 12. We got there, but we haven't done what we need to do. So we're going to execute a quest phase. That's going to cost us $5. I'll just mark it down there. So one quest phase, we're going to get the point. Then frankly, we're going to hide for no great reason, but we're going to hide. Just in case things go awry. Then we're going to move into the troll. Done. Oh, wait, the Woods Girl actually has a fight here tonight. So that is true. She has to run yesterday, so she runs. So she's going to move. And so this is the problem. She's going to move out of there. She runs, so she doesn't have to worry. So she's not in the clearing, so she can move out. She doesn't have to worry about the two phases. And then she's going to hide. And this sucks because, like I said, this is a whole day, which is not great. So I think that's day 12 written. I'm a little bit upset for the Woods Girl here because she's what I thought was a great idea has turned into a shitty idea. So it's sort of funny how that sort of happens. Let's see what we get here. 3. So we're getting goblins and so on. Goblins, etc. Let's put it that way. So she gets out of here and she's going to hide 2 times. And she does. It's fine. The Amazon goes 1, 2, 3. The Amazon gets all the goblins in the universe show up. Ruins is first, so she's going to get the spear guys on her. Done. The Black Knight is going to enchant. And go 1, 2. And he is going to perform a trade phase. But he's just going to sell. He's going to sell these 2 for $28. I'm going to keep the keys. The keys are lucky. I'm keeping the keys, damn it. He does have to roll. We do make people roll to trade, even if they're just selling. We just need them to not get trouble 2 times. So he should be okay. Oh, no, he gets trouble once, of course. He just needs to not block battle, and he doesn't block battle. So they are okay with him trading there. It just, you don't trade with your enemies, pretty much. So he scores plus 28. And he now has $72. Now, this is going to put him in the bonus because 70 bucks is the bonus. I'll put a little asterisk by the bonuses for people so we know that that's why they have 3. Having said that, I don't know that he's going to stay in the bonus super long. He might try to hire one of these guys because then he can go kick that Giant's ass. But he does sell these 2 to the order. He is done. Does anything appear there? The patrol, I think, appears. Because I think... Done. And now the Witch King is going to spend his gold. So he spends money. He scores Spellmaster. And that's going to give him a point. And that's his second card point. Right, which actually we didn't give him Envoy. Oh, that's the Black Knight. Gosh darn it. Nope. The Witch King gets his second card point. That's his third point overall. So that's where he is at. But then he hides twice and moves to the Troll. He fails once. He fails again. I don't think that super matters, but yeah, it doesn't matter in this case. He's still good to go. We are going to score Diplo. So the Amazon scores Diplomacy. I mean, she could cheat and she could cheese it and take cover and then try to get the sword goblins. But, I mean, yeah. Now she'll take it. She'll take what she can get. So she does disperse these guys back to here. And she takes one as her buddy. And she has scored Diplo. And she gets find armor in Roar. Not great because it's not a point, but Rote, Roar, done. Okay. So she is got Find Goblin done there. So she's done her thing. I think everybody's done their thing, right? Yeah, he is done and he has scored that. Let's do a real quick check of the Black Knight does have to roll the neutrals here, which he is neutral to everybody. This will be the order is fine. The patrol is fine. Done. So he's rolled that and he's checked that. They're good. The Witch King has a fight. She's good. She did that thing. So Spellmaster is his second card. Yeah, so he does need to mark down his gold, of course. And he also needs a chit. Actually don't know a good chit for him. I'm not super jazzed about the altar because it's just not somewhere that's going to be easy for him to get to. So I think it might be a little lame. I think I'm just going to copy this chit and give him an extra black to play with because he has a black already sort of frozen, and it helps to get that extra black chit out the door. So he is done. He gets a card. Yeah, and Squeaky goes away, which is nice. And he gets Wolf Tamer, which is sort of neat because he knows where wolves are, at least. I don't know if he's going to get to them, but we do know where wolves are. So let's do I'm going to do a quick score check here at the end of the day, just because. So she has 3 cards. She has 3 great treasures. Done. She now has 6 points, not 5. The Black Knight, for his trials and tribulations, he is winning prowess barely. He has a great treasure in the helmet here. So yeah, I think he is 6 points. Our Witch King has 3 points. He has 2 cards. He does have some prowess, just beating out the Amazon. So he is done. And she's got 1 card point. She's sort of lagging behind. Now, he does have a fight at the end of today, so that's going to change things a little bit. So the nice thing is this guy shows up. He's angry, right? We actually don't even have to deal with him, really. We can just cast, and we're going to cast. And we nuke him with this, because this is going to hit this guy. So that's why it's a little OP. He does get 8 prowess. So he does kill a troll. Troll, T-Troll, 8. And that's going to put him tied with the Black Knight. And so both him and the Black Knight are going to share 1.5 points, because they share the top spot there, the first and second place. And so he goes down to 5.5, and he goes up to 3.5. We also get big game. We get to turn it on its side, but we do have to go back to a dwelling, because that is what the card says. You have to return to a dwelling to tell the tale. So he wants to get to the guardhouse. That's why he took to the guard. We can do it. It's a little bit of a jaunt, but we can get that done. Is there anything else that we need to do today before we end the day? I don't think so. Good night. Hey, Rocco, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate a little bit of chat. Yeah, absolutely. Catch the video. Tell me what you think. Thanks a lot, man. Michael, I didn't ask, but how are you? How are you? Can he use the dragon to open the vault? I think technically he can. Because it's like a hireling. It's not like a hired leader, but it's like a hireling. So I think he can use his might to break the vault. So the Amazon is going to extra move to the adventurer. She is going to hide. She is going to search, because she's going to search twice. Done. The knight is no longer squeaky, so he is cleared of all of his bits there. So he is a knight good. I don't think he bothers with the patrol. I think if he's going to try to hire, he's going to try to hire one of the order. Now that's expensive for certain. I think he does it. I think he does it. I think he goes for it. Oh, did he? So oh, Jesus. Oh, my gosh. So one thing which I totally screwed up for him is that he had bought the Cloak of Mist for $8. So I'm going to give him that sale as well. So he got 16 more bucks and he scored merchant. That's so my fault. I didn't pull it down to his thing. So he ended up with 44 bucks. He actually has 88 G's. I'm so sorry. That is ridiculous. He also scores merchant. And so that is a card point. So the Black Knight has a point, and he actually goes to 6.5. So when he gets to the order, he gets an extra widget there, and he gets to dump merchant. Oh, jeez. That's a grievous mistake. Arsonist. My fault. And, oh, geez. Well, I mean, if I'm to be honest, he's still going to hire. And he's probably going to do arson. And he's probably going to do the guard. He's probably going to call that for the guard. That crossbow would be super useful in his hands. That is true. Crossbow's 10. It's a great weapon. It's a good weapon. It's not a bad weapon. The problem is that he can, readying it is clunky for him. He can only do it if he's hidden, of course. It would be great. It would give him a shot at a lot of creatures. So it's anything tremendous on a 2 or a 1, which is really nice. So that is true. He has 88 bucks. It's only $4 to buy drinks, which is sort of cool. Which pushes him to friendly. Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, I think that goes beyond where it's actually super helping him. If he could get the knight. The bow would be great. I don't love the bow to hit things. I mean, it's great if you're fighting tremendous dudes, of course. It's just shit if you're fighting like all the little things, like the goblins and all that crap, right? You're back to. Although, I mean, you can because you can't ready it effectively in time. If you have the crossbow and the horse, you don't need the knight. That is mostly true. You are putting a lot of faith in. You're putting a lot of faith in rolling that 1 or a 2. Because it's a 1 or 2 for anything tremendous, so it's only a 1/3 chance to hit anything. Well, to kill a tremendous, right? That's sort of it. Now, everything small, you're right. Like anything smaller, and you can just hide behind the horse. So the advantage of the knight is that it takes one guy away, like a bat or something away, and then you can wail on it with your mace. But yeah, I do get you. I don't know which is best. That is a really good question. I think the main issue comes down to all the war horses are super expensive. So even if he gets ×2, I mean, you're talking $36. Like, it's still $36 plus 20. It's still $56 if he gets super lucky on 2 rolls to get that crossbow and witchmacall. I think what I'm gonna do is we'll go for a lucky trade on the crossbow and go for the knight. Done. The Witch King is trying to return to get his big game turned in. So I think he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. How does he get to? So he has to get to 5 to get to here. Although he wants to go to the guardhouse because that's what he got the ale for. Shit. So strangely enough, the Black Knight screwed him a little bit on that. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What do we need as the Witch King? Like, what's our priority here? He turns in big game. He turns in the ale. That's 2 points. So that's 5.5 points. Then he goes and guts the wolves. No, he cannot ride the dragon. The dragon is not rideable for the Witch King for this. He can't walk the woods, as a for instance. I think we try to get to the guard, turn in big game. I think we go kill the giant. So I think everything's here. I think the Witch King is here. So we are trying to get to there. So how do we best get to there? 1, 2, 3, or you go 1, 2. Now I think 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I think you end up here. Tomorrow you go 1, 2. Then maybe you end up here, and you re-enchant this, right? Because 4 goes to 2. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to go to 4 in the ledges. Move, move, move to 4, and we're going to rest 1. So I think he's good. So I think he's trying to get largely to here, to here, to here, do all that work, done. That could be a ton of points for him. And the Black Knight's in a little bit of trouble, yes. Okay, she got to hide twice and move to the troll. So I don't like where she's at. I'm not a big fan of this, but let's see if she can get a little bit of luck on day 13 here. We get 5. So spiders and imps. She goes to the adventurer. Searches twice. She needs a 1 or a 4 to grab his treasure. And the evidence, of course. And she gets it first thing. So I'm going to put this on her. She does get Patter C, but that's not going to do it. This is in a caves. So she does get this. She gets a small treasure. She gets the dragon essence. It's her 4th flippin' card. That's cool. Sort of pointless, but it's cool. she's almost looking, to be honest, I would be looking to sell that treasure. I would be looking to sell one of the statues to the knights. You'd make them friendly. The funny part is you could sell both of them if you're willing to give up your points there. She could sell both the statues, get 20 points, and be allied with the knights. Wacky. That's yeah, sure. Done. The Witch King goes 1, 2, 3, and then he is going to rest to get this chit back, and he is done. The Black Knight is going to make his fateful trade. So I think he buys drinks. I think we're gonna buy drinks for for this to get a bonus. Buying drinks 44. So it's you get a level up for $1 per. And I think you get a level up, so you are friendly with them as opposed to not friendly. Yeah. So we're gonna buy drinks. So that we bust $4 right off the bat. So -4. So 84. We do look at these. Extra hide, vial of healing. We're actually rolling on the crossbow. It's $10. We got a friendly. Looking for a low number. We get a 2. Price times 2. I'm going to buy it for 20. And and we could make it 9. We could make it we could put $11 back in there by just trading in all these things. I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna try it out. So we're gonna put $11 back in. So instead of 20, we're gonna spend and trade those because you can do that. You just don't get change. So we've got a crossbow, and these guys have the keys and the mace, and we did that. Now we're hiring. Can we buy drinks when we hire or not? It doesn't say that we can, does it? So hire phase, blah, blah, one group, blah. Rogues of the Order. Yep. Oh, he can buy drinks. Yep, absolutely. Okay. So he is going to buy drinks again. And then he gets, so he's going to pay 4. Still has him in the bonus. He is still, quote unquote, then friendly. This guy costs 8. 24. Yeah, I think we'll take it. So it's minus 41. He's now down to $47, which does suck because he's out of the bonus. But that was going to happen. And that brings him to 5.5 points. Having said that, he now has -0.03 for most of the game. We got a buddy, a new buddy. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool on our guy part. So there you go. Done, and we're done. He spends a lot of cash, but he does make some friends there with our he doesn't, I mean, but he, yeah. You Woods girl fails once. Oh, don't fail twice, please, dear. And she succeeds and moves back in, hoping to get a shot on goal on our dude there. We do have to roll for the night real quick. The order and so strangely enough, still the order and the patrol, and they're both fine with him sticking around that evening. So they've rolled. I think the only other fight is, well, that's sort of why I love, I mean, don't get me wrong, that could have happened in vanilla. But that's why I do love the quest game, because it does make some strange bedfellows sometimes, where you get a quest that makes it you friendly with somebody, right, and so on. So yeah, sort of fun. Let's do the fight that we need to do, which is our gal here. She wants to clear this troll so bad. So we're ambushing, and we need a 1 on him. Don't get it. She is still hidden. She will fatigue round 2. So round 2. Come on, clear him out. No. And she's good, but she does have to fatigue, and she will fatigue. Round 3, she does not have to fatigue, but she is going to roll that one. No. I'm like, she's going to roll that 1, and she's unhidden. Yep. Then she gets out. She has to get out of dodge. So I need to do something with her. Like that is not okay. Where she's ended up. Yep. Okay. She did get a bridge, of course, when she crossed that. So that would be the other thing, is can she find a goddamn other bridge? And the answer is no right now. So she is stuck right now. All right. So I think that's all we've got. Is there another bridge she can take advantage of and just back off at this moment and just, or go around? No, she can't, because you're stuck, because this bridge is the only thing that leads there. Oh God. Okay. Anyway. So what do we got here for the Amazon on day 7? So I think the Amazon ideally wants to get back to a dwelling. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3 pretty much. And just go deal with that. And she'll take cover if she needs to. She's going to go 1, 2, 3. She's going to go end up in ruins 1. Move, extra move, and move. Ruins 1. Done. She takes cover if she has to take cover. Well, our knight, I mean, we're so strangely enough, the one fight we actually don't want to get into is this one. Typically. This fight would suck against the goblins. What are we trying to do here? Trying to get to the guard and burn down their crap, pretty much. So we're gonna go 1, 2. We could also slay a troll, which we do have 2 trolls here to kill. So we're gonna go 1, 2. Enchant 3. And then 4 to here, maybe. Yeah, probably. So the 1, 2, 3, 4. So move, move, enchant, move. Take our second enchanting. And we will end up in woods 2. And then our Witch King is going 1, 2. I think we melt into mist and end up here. We go 4 to 5. So we're going to go BL5. Got a lot of shit to do. And she's going to move to 2 maybe. And we'll see what happens to her based on the monster roll. So there is black magic in every clearing. We do have to roll 2 dice instead of 1 for monsters. We get 6s and 3s. So first thing is the bat's going to come back to life. He comes back. The goblins return to the board. We get goblins here, goblins here. The patrol leaves. Witch King is first. So the Witch King is melting into mist, and he goes 1, 2. But nothing appears because we didn't roll a 1, so he is done. She goes 1, 2, 3. The only problem is she's going to be beset upon by 2 groups. One are axe goblins, and one are going to be patter there. Not great for the Amazon, but because her armor's damaged. But this is sort of what she is, designed for. The Black Knight goes 1, 2. Burns his enchant from his guy, 3, 4. And the Woods Girl is actually going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I was actually almost hoping trolls would show up because then, well, no, that would have been a bad move. So she needs to back off. I cannot have her spending her entire game dancing 2 days with this guy. She's got to get out of Dodge. Oh, and the ghost comes back too. So we do have a battle with the Amazon. It's a pretty big one. But she also has a buddy. I don't know how helpful this buddy is in this fight. Oh, you know what she's going to do? She's probably going to take cover, actually. She might just take cover. It's not super ideal where she's at. But she probably takes cover. Now, the nice thing is if they stay on this side, they can still kill him, which is problematic. So he actually doesn't help this fight at all. So I think she takes cover. Now that sucks a little bit because they have sort of stuck her here. But she does get to cycle the card, which is nice, and she gets locate the horde. He takes an attack off of her, but only for a round. Like he's not very. I mean, he could dance around that attack a little bit. The problem is she still has to hide, or she's still stuck there. And so it's not an ideal case for her right now anyway. But we will see. Okay. Is that it for the week? I think that's it for the week. Great. Quick check. Amazon has 3 points in card. She does. She has all the great treasures. The funny part is, I think she's hiring a damn or knight as well. I think I might sell these and then use them to go clean house. The Black Knight is going, of course, to sort of hide and get up there with the guard and deal with them. Probably burn their crap down. Maybe kill them. The Witch King, of course, wants to roll up here and get to these wolves. And the Woods Girl, I think, needs to just rethink how she gets what the hell she's doing here. So not super thrilled where she ended up. If the trolls didn't show up, she would have cleared this, got this bridge, used the bridge charm that she would have gotten to float down and been fine and have scored 3 points in the meantime. So I was looking at the Woods Girl having 4 points right now and then moving on to her next shit. Whereas what ended up happening was she got blocked by that troll and stuck for, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. So she is definitely behind the curve. So what we're going to do because I'm a glutton, and it's only what 10:30, 11, 12. Ugh. Well, let's take a moment here and see sort of where we're at. Uh, so we had to decide whether to stop here and save 2 weeks for tomorrow. Effectively, what we would do is either video tomorrow and do 2 weeks, or we would stream again tomorrow evening to get the last of this game done. Probably can't get 4 weeks done, so I think probably we should freeze it here because otherwise, otherwise you're gonna have the last week, which we could do. We could do a video. So literally, we would either do a third week and then do a video. Um, but we could do weeks 3 and 4 tomorrow night, which I think we will probably do, just because it's a little, just a little. If it was like 10:30, I'd be like, yeah, we're punching this. But being 11:12, maybe we should sort of freeze it here. So what we will do, so we've got everything done. She is now hidden, right, momentarily. Let's do the last thing. So the first thing is the spider bounty goes away. So there is no more spider bounty because we didn't collect it. So we're going to delete that bad boy. We're going to roll this one up to there. The delivery mostly goes away, although we can still score the delivery, of course. The landslide and the dead adventurer are still in play, though the Amazon hopefully will score that or die trying. Let's draw our last, before we go anywhere, let's draw our events so that we have a good idea for what tomorrow looks like for these guys. We have the peddler appearing. Peddler is going to appear at the small campfire. So we're going to put him at the small campfire, which we know where it is. Oh yeah, no, it's great, man. Don't 1, 2, 3, 4. No need to thank me. I enjoy these. You're certainly not putting me out to do these. So we get the Elven Slippers, the Alchemist Mixture. That's a good one because it only costs $16. Remember, this guy sells everything for 4 times. And if you buy first, you get a point. The Crone is lost. And we will put her out somewhere. And the Hunter's Lodge. So let's get the Crone out here first. 2-5, Cavern 5. The Crone is in this mess. Wow. Yep, she's right there. I'll put her right there like that. And then finally, the Hunter's Lodge. The lodge appears in the LW, the Lindenwood. I don't even know where the Lindenwood is. Let's see. It's not there. It's not there. It is here. There's the Hunt Lodge. First person to get there and spend some cash becomes a member of the lodge. These go away because that delivery is, oh geez, I just deleted the lodge. Crap. Five points in 2 days. Yeah, she needs to get sorted out. Yeah, this troll really put a kibosh on my. I thought I was like, oh, I have a great plan. Bam, she can score, score, score. And then the answer was no, she cannot score, score, score. Like that just didn't work out for her. I would still like to go get that because that would be, that would be sort of golden to get that, but I just feel like the chance is low enough that it gets sort of dicey. So we got a crone here, Hunt Lodge here. We have got the peddler in the right here, which is good for the knight. It's good for the Amazon. Could be good for the Witch King. And I do, like I said, I think we're going to stop here. I'd love to keep going because again, I have the day off tomorrow, but that would be a late night and a long video. So we've already gone 3 hours. We'll save this one here, and then we will get back at it tomorrow. It does look like the Amazon or the Black Knight are the initial favorites at the moment here for the first 2 weeks. The Woods Girl is stalled out, but let's see how she ends up. She might manage to pull this out here. It'd be good if she, probably be good if she could turn in cards, frankly. And I think she needs to float down here because she does have Giant Killer, this bridge. So this is 2 points right here. Giant and bridge is 2 points. Done. So let's look and see where she ends up. And that's it. So, great night. Thank you, Rob. Michael, good to see you. Rocco, always good to see you. And of course, my Scott briefly showed up, popped in, probably popped out to play City of Heroes. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Have a good President's Day, and I will talk to you all later. Scott, what's up, man? Good to talk. Good to see you. I'm just closing up shop. But hopefully I'll have the quest, this same variant, or a similar one, of course, not the same, because you can't do the same. A similar variant written for Dragons Down here in the next couple weeks. I'm working on it. It's a lot of work, but I'm sort of putzing with it, and hopefully that'll get done. So I'll talk to you all later. Everybody have a good night, and like I said, a good holiday tomorrow if indeed you have the day off.